Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So BYU's offense comes on the field first today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Cougars trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, BYU. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the BAT is good. And it's BYU in the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Buffaloes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. he'll drop back here on third down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs right over the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Cougars come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. And the ball is picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Ball handed off. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's awesome. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to 33. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Buffaloes are in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's awesome. Touchdown, Colorado. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out of the field. Receiver in motion now. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. The Cougars looking to run some tempo here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take another shot right here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
He's escaping the pocket now. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets a
touchdown, Brigham Young. And they will claim the second half lead. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Miller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. BYU has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Looking for 6. Caught near the goal line. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Gonna run it. It's Welch. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have?
And a sophomore making an impact play. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll win it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle, but forced down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quick throw caught on the left side. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18-foot, an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Oh, my gosh. This defense got exactly what they needed. An interception at the right time to get the ball back to their own quarterback and offense to go down and potentially win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's awesome. Tackle made after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Tackle made after a big gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The offense looking to just spike the ball here. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. Second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, BYU. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.